The James B. Beam Distilling Company, makers of genuine American whiskey for more than 225 years, including the original small batch bourbon collection of Basil Hayden's, Booker's, and Knob Creek, is hoping that fans of its bourbon will want to join this exclusive new membership program. Now, membership is going to get you some of the most sought-after whiskeys delivered right to your front door, including premium whiskeys, limited editions, and never before bottled. It's really, really amazing, and it doesn't get any better for me here than to talk about this new program with Fred No, 7th generation Beam family distiller here at the Knob Creek House on the beautiful campus here in Claremont, Kentucky. Fred, always great catching up with you.
It's always good to see you, Claudia. Thanks for coming out to see us today and see what we're up to here at Claremont.
So much is happening. Now, before we get into barreled and boxed, let's talk about the Beam family legacy and how each generation is making an impact on the brand.
Well, you know, our family tradition goes back 225 years, from Jacob Beam starting the company to my son Freddie, the 8th generation today. And each generation has put their mark, you know, on this business. You know, from Jim Beam, who weathered Prohibition and got us back into business after Prohibition here in Claremont. You know, and my dad, Booker, who pioneered the small batch bourbon and kind of got the bourbon craze going. You know, he was, you know, pioneering new super premium whiskeys. And then when I came along, somebody had to go out on the road and promote these products and educate the consumers on what bourbon was about and what super premium bourbon was about. And so I did that. And then my son Freddie, you know, he's more of the innovation and experimentation guy of the whole bunch. Dad did a lot of that innovation with the small batch, but Freddie is protecting what we've learned over 225 years, but yet going in the future and thinking about where we can take American whiskey from this point forward.
I'm glad you mentioned Freddie, so we have to talk about Little Book. Chapter 5 hit shelves just last week. What do you think about his latest innovation?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm very proud of him. You know, always, you know, I told him to be himself, and this has been his thing. Chapter 5, The Invitation, you know, is a liquid blend of 4 streams of whiskey, and he put them all together, different ages, different distillation processes, and, you know, to bring out the flavor. That's what he wants to do with Little Book, is to explore different flavors.
And I love the idea of how when you subscribe and you sign up for Barreled and Boxed, you get to try out Little Book.
Right. This first version, you're going to actually get a bottle of the number 5 chapter, which we just talked about. And also, you're going to get some of the last remaining bottles of chapter 1, the initial Little Book release and from 2017. So that's very special, as well as the new one. It's a limited release. You know, from Little Book is limited once a year. It sells out quickly. When it's gone, it's gone.
Let's get to Barreled and Boxed. It's a new exclusive membership, and folks that sign up for it are going to have access to exclusive bourbons delivered right to their front door. It doesn't get any better than that.
Right. I mean, it's something we're very excited about. And direct to consumer, where we're going to, once a quarter, every 3 months, we're going to send you a members only, get their box. There's going to be 2 bottles in there. It could be stuff that we've never done before, stuff limited, you know, this special stuff that members only are going to receive at their house. So, you know, the members are going to get stuff that's from the past and stuff that's for the future. So it's exciting times for us.
In addition to getting these bourbons, they're also going to get access to you and Freddie and this wonderful campus as well.
Right, and we're going to do exclusive tastings. You know, folks can come here for VIP tours. You know, when you're a member, you know, you're going to be part of the Beam family. And also, any visitor who comes here, we always say, come as a friend, leave as a family. But if you're a member of the Barreled and Boxed, we're going to take good care of those folks and make sure they have a good experience and be able to interact with Freddie and me, you know, and really be part of the family and taste all our great bourbons.
It's not the only exciting thing going on. There is a lot of activity happening here on the Beam campus.
A lot of activity. I mean, we're revamping our entire tour experience. You know, folks who came here before and remember the tour, it's not going to be anything the same. We've revamped everything. We've got the new Fred B. No craft distillery coming up online. Be things for people to see, people to enjoy. We got a new restaurant coming for folks that want to come out and have dinner. I mean, you're going to be able to get in this place, stay all day if you want. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
There's so much happening, and I'm so glad we had a chance to catch up. It's always great catching up with you.
Always great to see you, Claudia.
If you would like to join this exclusive membership, it opens August 25th, and it's only open to the first 500 people in Kentucky and DC. Head on over to beamdistilling.com/barreled and boxed.